guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I don't like making repeat videos about the same person, except for pedophiles, rapists. I don't care about them. But when, let's say, it's not as dark as that, I don't like making multiple videos about the same person because then you ultimately seem like you have an issue with them other than, you know, the tomfoolery that they're pulling. But alas, the day has come. Gabbie Hanna is back at it. Worse than ever before. I thought being a rape apologist was terrible in and of itself, and it made the Kenza Cosmetics scandal look like a joke. I don't know how it is that she continues to get herself into hot water, and I'm gonna explain everything, but some people have come to me and they think that she's doing this on purpose. I don't want to think that because I have no proof, but sincerely, if she is, that makes her scarier than I thought. But like I said, we have no proof. So a while back, there was a young woman named Bianca Devins, and she was murdered. And her pictures were put up on social media. It was disgusting what happened to her. I have no words. It was just terrible. I did not cover that specific case. First of all, I was away, so everything was pre-recorded. But aside from that, I never did because people who were supposedly, allegedly, friends or family members kept telling me that the family wanted this or the family wanted that, and I just didn't want to step on any toes, so I was like, I don't want to upset the family who's mourning if any of what is told to me is true, so I'm just gonna step back. And I didn't want to spread misinformation. She was brutally murdered. Her pictures circulated online. I saw them. It was overall terrible. She was what some people would classify as an e-girl, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense as much as like I mean it in terms of style, okay? So Gabbie Hanna made a video of turning herself into an e-girl, and I don't like being petty. Well, selectively petty. When I tell you that getting through the first 6 minutes of this video, I felt like worms were crawling out of my eyes and ears. I have a really big annoyance for people who use words like tea or vibes or relatable or something like that every 5 seconds because it feels like I'm looking at everything that is funny turned annoying because of the overuse. That's what the first 6 minutes of the video were.
Are looking up e-girl.
Yeah, I would just go straight in.
What is an e-girl?
Yeah.
An empath. Relatable.
Anyway, in this video, Gabbie Hanna, someone with an assistant and an editor, was looking into what exactly is an e-girl so she could turn herself into an e-girl. The premise of the video was fine, but she pulled up an article. I don't know how this got past anyone. This is why some people think it's done on purpose. She pulls up an article. It literally says in bold, Bianca Devins was murdered, something along those lines, and I'll show you the footage of that.
And I'm not making fun of them because I get it and I want it. I want to be it. I'm too old. If I was this age, this would be me.
100%.
For sure. This outfit right here is
you already wear.
Straight up what I wore from 7th grade to college.
And now.
And now. I do have that shirt.
And she's looking at the outfit. Now her face has been blurred, but apparently initially it wasn't. And frankly, does that make a massive difference to me? Hard to say. Hi, hello, it's editing me. I do want to clarify something that, yes, it is more respectful to blur out someone's face. But in this context, I don't feel like it makes that massive of a difference because you're still there rating a dead person's outfit saying, oh my God, I have the same shirt. So like, I don't feel like with the context, it makes that massive of a difference because you still are in some ways belittling someone's murder. So that's what I meant. Hopefully that was clear. It literally says in bold that she got murdered and you're here commenting on her outfit. I don't understand how that got past not only you, but an editor and an assistant. Like, you have people being paid to make sure that your video is okay. And, you know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm a little crazy, but for me, a video is not okay if you are disrespecting a victim and her family by essentially making light of her death by being like, oh, I used to wear this all the time. Let's pretend that that bold text that says that she was murdered wasn't there. And aside from that, if the text didn't say in bold that she was murdered, that it was very brutal, that it was a tragedy, that it was all over social media, I would give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't assume that everyone knows every single murder victim in the world and that you can remember their faces, okay? I don't assume that, especially if you're not into true crime. I don't know if Gabbie Hanna is, but especially then, I don't assume that you'd see a face and necessarily remember. So I was so willing to just be like, please, Lord Jesus, make it that this is not as terrible as I think it is. Make this be a massive mistake that she surely won't apologize for, because should we perhaps manage our expectations? Well, yes, because disappointment is attached at this point. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because I was like, surely our favorite mental health advocate would, you know, be careful, especially when there are two people screening that we know of the videos. But then there was the text in bold right there. And I'm like, how do you not see that? Like, how?
Manage your expectations a little bit.
How? And even if this was an error, okay? Benefit of the doubt, me being not cynical for 5 seconds, even if it was a massive error and for some reason your eyes can't detect bold text, where's the apology? Her comment section is swamped with timestamps. So apparently the face wasn't blurred at first, now it's blurred. Okay, there was no apology. There was no taking out that part of the video. There was really no acknowledgement. My conspiracy theory, allegedly, why would someone decline to apologize? Well, first of all, that would mean taking responsibility. Well, unless you're faking an apology, which YouTubers have been known to do that. So why would you not say anything? Why would you be quiet? Maybe you're gonna wait in for a lot more views to roll in because pissed off people like me are gonna watch and be like, what the hell is this? That's one thing. The bank account. The second thing is, if you apologize for this, then maybe people are gonna ask why you didn't apologize about the whole Jessie Smiles thing, and maybe it's gonna go down a little bit of a dark alley because one apology will demand another apology, which will demand another apology. And if you have to apologize for all your drama, that's pretty much just gonna be your content of your channel. Because at this point, Gabbie Hanna is associated with being a rape apologist, now making light of a murder, essentially. And I thought her biggest problem was having a bad book of poems, but I just genuinely don't know how this keeps happening. And that's why some people have the conspiracy theory that she's doing it on purpose. And I sincerely hope that's not the case. Like I said, there's no evidence to indicate that she's doing it on purpose. I just don't know how many bad decisions can keep happening over and over again when you have a staff who's supposed to help you not be in scandals. I mean, at this point, fire them. I don't know how this keeps happening. My personal opinion is that I think the thing that I keep thinking about that weirds me out is that Gabbie Hanna is almost 30. By that, I'm not age shaming or whatever. I'm just saying that she's at an age where I would expect better decision making, more maturity, more ability to acknowledge your mistakes. And I continue thinking that she's like 10 years younger than she is because I'm like, this is so immature. And yes, of course, there are 20-year-olds who are super mature, but you know, some maturity automatically comes with age, ideally. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. I tweeted about it and some people seem to think that it was all a massive mistake. And if it is, where's the apology? I don't understand. And also, like I said, she has a staff and it's just alarming to me that a whole ass staff would not notice this. Even the sole concept of her friends. Where are her friends being like, hey, in your video, in the screenshot it says, or in the comment sections early on, I saw someone say XY. Like if that were someone who I'm a mutual with, not even like a friend, just someone I follow, if I see that they are doing something like that, I'll message them directly and be like, hey, you need to take care of this. I noticed this. So I'm also wondering if her friends even gave her a heads up. Like, did anyone really say anything? I'm just wondering because I wouldn't want to leave someone hanging. Even someone I don't like, I would probably let them know because it's not fair towards the victim and the victim's family. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you think it was done on purpose, if it wasn't. If she thinks she'll apologize, which at this point, I don't see any hope of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.